Hello, greetings of the day, ladies, gentlemen, and bots. I am Titansbane, and I have this fabulous yellow dress on. What is going on with this, you might ask? Well, this is Titan Quest 2 Early Access, and, I don't know, I think there's a texture issue. I don't think this actually looks like this, because it looks funny while running, too. So this is probably a texture issue. Is it better if I take it off? Probably, but then I miss out on some stats. Anyway, what am I showing you today? I'm showing you what my Elementalist, who's keen on showing off his dress here. Elementalist is Storm and Earth, so there's a few synergies that you could do here. Basically, I'm doing a tank the boss and have passive stuff and ice shards fly at his face, sort of build. So let's see what that looks like in practice. What does that look like for clearing mobs, and what does that look like for tanking Pan here? Again, this is not an optimal build, this is just for inspiration's sake, just to look at it. Let's turn everything on. That's how much reserved energy is gone here. So we have a little flame volley going on, and ignite and ice shard. So I'm just going to ignite every one of these lovely little creatures, and we're going to ice shard them up. And some of them are exploding, which is nice. Alright, let me just defend you two as well. And we got those lovely explosions happening that you know I like. Let's actually grab like all of these guys. Just ice shard them up. So, kind of fun, kind of energy intensive. Alright, let's just go to the boss. So you've seen the wave clear. The wave clear is pretty good. Bossy boss boss, Panny boy. We want to come as close to him as possible to have our little, what do you call it? Our little ring of flame do some action here. Let's refresh the ignite, put a barrier up, chuck the potion. Stop going away, man. And we do enough damage that we can just chuck pots non-stop, and that's what makes us tank everything, basically, because we do so much damage. Let's refresh the ignite, do some more ice shards on them, and just keep chugging them. So yeah, we have enough resistances that we can just tank them, and you know, we're laughing. And just like that, he's done. Lots of lovely drops. No epics, as always. I am wielding a spear and a shield. Let's look at why, but first let's look at the skills. So, I just have 1 point in Ignite just to get -4. I have 3 active points that I haven't invested. What? Alright, so there you go. So that they have less fire resistance. The Ring of Flame per overload does some stuff here, so I assume I have something doing overload. We're weakening them even more by that. This doesn't do overload. Is that misplaced? I think I was trying something else. We have the Earth Enhancement with a Stone Skin just for defense and for extra damage. Stuff is exploding because of combustion. We have Ailment Chance and spell damage, a bit of spell barrier. If we look at Storm... Oh, this generates Overwhelm. Oh, okay, so that's the... Oh, I'm silly. So this Wait, this overload... Oh, no, this overload... Per overload... This doesn't generate overload, so this is me being silly. So instead, I would do this, or Blazing Heat, or something. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Overload needs to be generated by rolling magma. So that is a hiccup on my part. Anyway, so I confused Overwhelm with Overload. Anyway, we got the typical ice shards here with the torrent and the chaos and the homing and the infused shards to do some percentage damage from my reserved energy. And then a bit of resistance here, because I guess my gear was lacking it, and storm enhancement. Focus on projectiles, beef up the barrier to survive as much as possible, and some cold damage. Nothing in the core build here. So let me turn that back on. In terms of gear, what do I got here? We got some energy barrier from that. Some more energy barrier from this. So what's my energy barrier at? 4,600. 4,600. And that increases my ring of flame every time you spend 15 energy. So this uses 257 energy, so just putting this on maxes out the ring. It's pretty sweet. And energy recovery is pretty good, and our barrier is just beefy. I am using this Cuttlebone standard spear because it does have some cold and lightning damage, and generating overload grants increased cast speed. We're not a cast. We are a caster, but I focused on ice shards because rolling magma, just energy-wise, didn't fit in here. It was unsustainable. This is an amazing pendant. Triple resistances and an energy barrier. This is like super defensive. I like it. And 2 cartouche rings, cartoucherie, charcuterie board rings, whatever. For that extra cold and lightning damage and a maximum chilled, burning, and shocked stacks. Really, really great. Some more energy barrier and fire and cold damage from this. The beautiful pants give me some movement speeds and some resistances. And I'm also using this moon disc, which gives me some free barrier, increased energy, and all the lovely stuff that you can see there that is very useful. Increased cooldown rate and area spells. So that might be useful for maybe rolling magma. I don't know. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. This is easy. You know what I do with this build? I do want to see how the horsey is. Let's go to the horsey. Let's quit horsing around and go to the horsey here. With a slight tweak that we've done. Alright, so that is fun. Let's go to the horsey, see how dealing with the crabs is like. Okay, yeah, we're clearing them pretty good here. Because of the damage also, we're just instantly regenerating our potions. Oh, let's just spam these and get them ready for the horse here. Keep our ring of flame up too. Put an ignite, use our barrier. Reapply ignite. Check potions non-stop, ignite again. Barrier again. Check the energy potion. Yeah, pretty much tank and spank because of the amount of crazy barrier that we get, and the amount of damage that we do is good enough to sustain chugging potions non-stop. So yeah, pretty fun to tank bosses. Not the fastest clear, but it's a tank and spank caster. So I think that has high value. So yep, this was the Tanky Ice Shard Caster Elementalist. There's probably a few different versions of Elementalist that I'll experiment with, but this one I found to be most fun. Thank you for watching. Take your own spin on this and let me know in the comments what wacky things you can do with Elementalist, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
Join the journey, feel the strain. Subscribe to see Titansbane. Titansbane.